everyone, it's Shelby and we're in the VIP. I hope y'all are having a great week so far, and we are going to do our first tutorial this week. So we are making this super gorgeous spring/summer wreath. That's going to be something different, using some big character items, and I've had these for like a year. I've been waiting to use them. So that's what we're making today. I can't wait for you guys to see it come together. So we are starting off with our 24-inch base. This is one that I got at Sims Pottery. If I can get this tag off. Okay, we're not starting out great. It's already stuck in there. Come out. There we go. Goodness. So I got it at Sims Pottery. This is actually a little elevated, which I love. Y'all know I love the elevated rings. They just seem to work the best. So we're going to fluff this out a little bit. Just going around, just kind of raising everything up. Give it a good fluff. And then we can start adding our mesh. Now for this project, I struggled a little bit with the mesh. For one, I would have really loved to have ordered a fabric mesh. But I realized, I thought I had some, but I realized I did not have any when I went to start. And I was like, whatever, I'm doing it, I'm not waiting. So what we are going to use is this light colored burlap mesh from Hobby Lobby. So it's just a jute, right with the burlaps, but it's a really light color. It has the jute lines through it. It's more of an ivory. And then we're also going to use a 10-inch gold. Now this isn't a very strong gold. It's kind of a lighter gold, and I am going for the soft. So let's go ahead and start cutting us some curls. I really don't want the mesh to shine in this project, and so that's why I'm trying to go for something soft that blends. I didn't really want to do burlap. That was a little too dark. So this light burlap I think will be perfect. Just something to get our base started. And again, I'm just pulling it out and cutting at my arm's length. And let's measure. Let's see where we're at. So that's about 22 inches. And so they range anywhere from 20 to 22 inches. Sometimes I let them get a little too long. I try not to do that. But I'm pretty good at eyeballing it. You don't want them too short, but you don't want them too long. And we're just going to cut this whole roll since we're only using 2 colors. That way we can make sure we have plenty. I can roll that out and get 2 more pieces out of it. Now let's cut up this gold. Now I don't remember where I got this gold, but it's different. I really like it. It's more of a foiled gold. It's not really a solid color with the metallic lines through it. It's more, all of it is foil. And so it's not as vibrant. It's just a softer gold color, which is what I want. We're definitely going soft. And again, I'm just going to finish cutting this whole roll. Since we're only using 2 colors, we will more than likely use the majority of this. All right, now let's get started adding us some mesh. So as always, I just put it against my chest, let it roll in naturally a couple of times, and then we cruffle it right in the middle and make us a nice cruffle. Now let's start on the outer ring. And I'm just sticking that cruffle in there and twisting right around it, just like that. Very simply, and we'll repeat that process all the way around. I hope y'all are having such a great week so far. My week has been going good, a little crazy. It's tax time, and with the businesses that we have, it is a little challenging to say the least. It's a lot to keep up with. It's a lot to get ready. So tax time's a little bit stressful, but once I get all that paperwork dropped off at the accountant's office, I breathe a little bit until he calls and needs something else. So we're just adding our mesh. I know this is not the fun part, but guys, if you're ever sitting and watching TV or something, you just want to pull out some bases with some neutral colors, or even something that you know you're going to make and you want to go ahead and just make your base while you're watching your show, you can have a lot of bases made up just so you can be ahead. That way, you know, one day you can come into your craft room and just put a lot of wreaths together because you're not spending a lot of time making those bases. We're almost done with our outer ring. And because we're only using 2 colors, we're going to come back and do another pass on the inside. Okay, now I'm going to grab my burlap and come right on top of that gold so that we're alternating. And guys, this is the same recipe that we do for a lot of our wreaths. We didn't do any poofs on this one like we do on some. We're just doing cruffles. Just doing some cruffles. I need to get online and order some more wreath bases because I am running low. And some garlands because y'all know it's about that time for some spring and Easter garlands. And a St. Patrick's Day garland. We know we love us some garlands in this group. We love them. Smokey wants in. But I can't let him in because he gets under my feet and he starts chewing on everything. He got a hold of one of my wisteria plants that I had in my craft room. Started taking some of the flowers off. So y'all are probably thinking that this looks crazy. Because with the way that this base looks, you're like, I feel like this wreath's not going to be very pretty. Oh, but it is. Oh, but it is. Just you wait. Now, obviously, you've seen the picture of this wreath before you watch the video. But just know that this wreath is not done while I'm making this video. So I'm talking to you about it like it's not done yet, even though you've seen it. Now there's a blank space right here, and so I'm just going to go ahead and put another burlap. Those two are next to each other, but that's totally fine. You're never gonna notice. If y'all notice in life that virtually nothing has to be perfect. Literally. All right. Now we gotta do our favorite thing, where we take it, give it a good smush. And those elevated rings bend nicely. They bend absolutely nicely. Now I am going to take a couple of my greeneries and twist them around each other just to give some little integrity, a little strength to the back here. A little structural integrity. So we all need in our lives, isn't it? Need a little structural integrity for our business, for our personal character. Need integrity. You definitely need integrity in this business because your fan base, your customer base is built on your relationship with your customers. You know, 90% of our customers are females. And so when that female's talking to us, just like we are, if they don't trust us, if they don't believe that we have some sort of integrity, they're not going to purchase from us. They're not going to want to purchase from us. So you got to have that integrity. It's very, very, very important. Now, let me see if I can add a little cruffle in here. It's a random spot, but I just want to fill that hole in a little bit. If I have any pieces left over. Just give it a little something extra, just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to break out these big pieces that we're using. And I hope y'all are just as excited as I am about them because they're absolutely darling. We have this enormous mushroom. This beautiful butterfly. And this gorgeous bird. So these came, I bought these from a D-stash, but they came from December Diamonds. So if you want to look up December Diamonds, see if they have something like this. I actually have not looked them up yet. I just bought this from a D-stash and kind of just ran with it, you know. So if y'all want to look them up and see if they have any other cool things. So I'm going to go ahead and clip this off. Now this set was probably pretty pricey, I would think, but I didn't pay a lot for it, so my gain, right? This is something super different. It's going to be very glam. And it'd be perfect for spring through summer. It'd be great for birthday parties, like a lot of things. It would also make a beautiful centerpiece. Now, this mushroom is angled forward. So I need to make sure it's turned the way I want it turned so that you're still able to see it when it's in there. Because I want to be able to see that beautiful top that it has on it. Isn't that super gorgeous? Let's see if I can get some more light. Some more light in here. Okay, so obviously my mushroom's going to have to go in the middle. And I want this butterfly angled off of it. And this bird, I haven't decided where I want the bird. Might go up at the top like that. So I do know I want this here. That's very lightweight and it has a wooden bottom. So we are going to glue that bad boy in there. We're just going to apply some generous amount of glue. And this is going to adhere right to our mesh and our greenery and all the things beautifully. Now these have clips on them, so I will find a place for it. Obviously the more I can get this in there, the better. but I am just going to clip it to that mesh, and it's going to hold it in place. And then I can glue it down. It's super lightweight, so it's going to hold very easily. And the bird is the same way, so I'm going to go ahead and clip him in. I'm just going to clip him to that greenery right there. Now, I think I am going to wait to glue him down. We're going to hold off on the bird. We're going to hold off a little bit. But let's go ahead and get our others in here. Get some glue open. That's the wonderful thing about this burlap mesh, is that you can glue to it. And it holds really well. And everywhere it's touching, we're just going to apply some glue. And we'll come in here with the cap of this mushroom and apply a little bit of glue. Put some weight on it. Let that dry. All right, now let's add our big bow. Let's start adding our bow and our beautiful ribbons. Now, this ribbon is absolutely to die for. It matches exquisitely. It's so perfect. It is farasilk. It is called Metallic Diamond Pink, and it's RG45414. It was very expensive, but it was so worth it because it's so pretty. I don't even know if y'all can see the colors that great, but look at it. It is stunning. Stunning. So when I bought this, it was no question of the reason that I bought it. No question whatsoever. Now let's see what kind of bow we want to put in here. I'm actually thinking we're going to go for an angel bow. I do think we're going to go for an angel bow. Now this blue is a little lighter. I think that's okay. I did have this other farasilk that I thought about throwing in, but it's too big. This coral, it kind of clashes with the pink. So I think we're going to go pink and obviously the gold polka dot. And I do think we are going to throw in this blue. It's a nice pop. Okay, so we are going to make an angel bow. And so I'm just grabbing it here. And I'm basically making some angel wings. And I want a pretty good sized bow. Now I do need a button. Let's see, what do I have in here for a button? I did forget about the button. I have this blue too. That's too dark, I don't like it. I guess my light is outside. I think I took it outside. Gotta put it with my Christmas stuff. That's okay. That is okay. We will just use something. I know I have something around here I can use. I don't want to use black. That does not go. And that pink's not pretty, so we're just going to double up on the blue. We're just going to work with what we got. So we're going to take our blue. Ooh, now why would they do that? I hate that. You see that tiny piece of ribbon and it's glued right there. That's so ugly. That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, so we're going to run a tail out this way. We're going to pinch it. We're going to make a little loop. And we're going to run the tail out that way. Give it a little snip. Now we're going to bring this ribbon up. Make another little wing. Just like that. Let's cut it off. Now we're going to come back with our blue. And we'll take a tail off this way, and we're just going to make a loop. Just like that. And we're going to spread it out. Now you got to twist that underneath so it's all facing the same. We're going to spread those out. We're going to take our awesome farasilk gold polka dot. We're going to gather it right there, make a loop, and spread it out. Twist underneath, spread it out. Cut it off. You don't need these tails very long. I probably left them too long, but that's okay. All right, we're going to twist our hand, come around this side, and we're going to alternate. So we're going to do the gold polka dot on this side, twist underneath, make our other loop. Like that. And there's our beautiful angel bow. Now we need to get some pipe cleaners. And I should have done this before I had the bow in the hand, but we're going to connect two of them together for some strength and some length. I'm just twisting them around each other. All right, now this is my longer tail, so I want it going down this way. Make sure my tails are where I want them. Make sure everything looks great. And we'll wrap this around our stump. And then we're going to twist it really, really tight because we don't want it going anywhere. Then we'll just run our pipe cleaners. We'll spread our tails out, run our pipe cleaner down and around. And get it placed in here. Bring this down. I'm going to bring it to the inside ring. And just twist it around that base. Now we can fluff it out and get it where we want it. Fluff it out, put your tails where you want them. I just love this diamond, this pink diamond ribbon. Love, 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 love. Bring this tail down to the center. And this gold polka dot. Oh gosh, these are absolutely my favorite. Okay, now let's get some dovetails. We're going to do these pretty short. Now this one, we're going to give it a fold under, just like that. It's not going to look pretty when it's dovetailed because of the material. It'll just fray. So I'm going to fold it under. I'm going to run a line of glue so that it stays pretty. And then we can fold it like this, just like that. And we're going to do the same thing up here. We're just going to fold it down and glue it. Oops. Just like that. Let's dovetail these. Now I need to maneuver these around because I don't want my mushroom covered up. It's too pretty for that. Oh gosh, that did not dovetail well. I'm just going to tuck that back in there. And we'll leave that one up there standing at attention like that. That is a beautiful bow. Yes, yes, yes. Holy moly. So that's where we are so far. Is that not so pretty? So pretty. So absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling. It's gorgeous. Okay. Let's work some ribbons around this design. Let's get us a loop going. Let's get us a nice loop of this. Run it up here to the top. Let's run a little bit down the side. Gather it up. Make us a nice, beautiful loop. I'm loving these soft colors. Such a soft design, so pleasing to the eye. Let's trim that off. We're going to do the same thing to it. We're just going to fold it under. We'll just run a bead of glue under the edge. Now that one's already short. I'm just going to fold it once. There we go. Now I'm going to come up behind this loop here. I'm going to put a tail. And I'm going to come with this loop and I'm going to make a loop of this. I'm just going to take those same twist ties and twist it in. And tuck them back down in there. I'm just making a couple of tails. Just like that. Got some nice accent going there. Now I think we're going to come down here and just do a tail of this. And we'll just come right in here, up into the wreath, and twist those pontons around that. It's hard to get a good cut on that blue. It's very soft. Material is very hard to get a good dovetail on. Raise your hand if you have good scissors. Now raise your hand if you had good scissors and your kids and your husband always use them. That's me. That is I. They make me want to do ugly things to them when they take my scissors. You know? Can you sympathize? Okay, so that's where we're at with our ribbon and our attachments, and that's so soft and beautiful already. Okay, now we can get our bird put back in here. And I think he sits quite nicely right in those ribbons. Let's see where I want to move that one. Let's see. Let's see what he looks like down here. I think I'll leave him at the top. I'm going to move this around a little bit. We're going to move him a little bit lower. And then it'll be almost as if he is perched on that mushroom. I like that. So now we can come in here. We're going to glue that clip down. And then we're going to put some glue on his backside. And some glue on his tail. Now we can make sure that little guy doesn't go anywhere. All right, now let's start adding all of our fun goodies. Now I brought some of my 60919 to the table. It's very springy, flirty, and soft. It's pink. So I have some of it. I have some of my favorite flowers from Hobby Lobby that are just super gorgeous. I also have some just regular eucalyptus. This came from Walmart. I have these gorgeous flowers from Hobby Lobby. I have these from Walmart, just some little accent flowers. Let's see, is that all I brought to the table? I think so. I have one bushel of lamb's ear. I don't think we're going to use that. It would have looked really pretty in here, but we're not going to use it today. I do think we're going to throw some of the 60919 in there because it's such a great filler. It goes a long way, and it just has all the things. All of them. So we get 3 pieces out of this bush. Let's take it and spread it out and maneuver it around a little bit and see where we want to put it. Spread it out, get all the things out of my branches. There's these little twiggy whoop-de-doos on here that we want to curl around our finger and give them some life. Much better than just laying there all straight and stuff for no reason. Bring it to life. Give it life, life, life. And we're just going to dry run some of this, and we're going to see how we like it. That way we can make sure it looks good. You know, you think it can look good, and then you get it placed, and you're like, well, that didn't go as planned. And then it's already glued down, and then you have a hot mess of glue. Now, I have one here. I put one behind the bow, and so I'm going to try to come right up here to the center line and see how that looks there. After I give it some life. And we really want to get it down in there so it looks as if it's coming from our wreath and not just laying on top of it. Just that little bit needs to come off. I definitely like that, so we are going to go ahead and place those. So I'm just going to pull them out just a little bit and shove them back down in there. Get it in there. Good. Good, good, good. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Yes, I do. Now, I do have another 60919, but I don't think we're going to add it. I think this has enough pink, and it would just kind of start looking crazy. So, obviously, we're going to add some eucalyptus. Now, let's see. That's my Walmart one. But we might use the rest of this Hobby Lobby one. Does it come from Hobby Lobby? No, not Hobby Lobby. It came from Craft Outlet. So, let's snip this off. So, we have 3, well, 2.5. We're just going to make 5 pieces because we're going to snip these in half. And we will dry run these also. Now, because this is a character wreath and, well, you know, basically a character wreath, and we put some big objects in the middle, we need to make sure we run some items into the middle too, because this is a full 360 design. So you don't want your middle to be bare. Just some dainty greens. And we can always come back and add more if we want to. We're just going to leave these for now and work in some more of our other pieces. Make sure you get some stuff up under that bow so it's not bare. Oh, 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 get off of there. That looks nice coming from that butterfly. All right, let's grab some of our favorite flowers from the Hive Labs. And these are pushers. So we're going to push some of them up. Now, I did have one of these in pink, but this has so much pink in it, I really wanted to add some white to help break that up. I'm going to leave some of them a little long. Now, I'm already liking where these are going, so I'm going to go ahead and start gluing them. As I go around. Let's see. I'm going to come right up under this wing. I don't want it poking straight out of the top, just a little bit. We're going to come right in there up under that ribbon. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm loving it. What do you guys think? What do y'all think about it? Can y'all see it? I'm loving it so far. Okay, let's bring in a little more color. So let's go ahead and snip some of these beautiful pink flowers. They are such a pale pink. They're absolutely stunning. Let's see where we can work in some of these bad boys. I'm trying to decide if I want a small one or a big one right there. I think I'm going to go big. I like the big, so I'm going to go ahead and place it. Oh, take the tag off of that one. I have to cut this a little bit smaller. I want it to sit nicely under that mushroom, to where it can still be seen. There we go. I think we're going to go little one right in here, in this little crevice. Let's see. I'm going to just put it in a different angle. It's still going to go back there, but I want it to angle up a little bit more and not look as much tucked in there, but more like it's coming out of it. All right, so I have another big one. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just loving this design. It is just so soft, so pretty. Now we do have some of these pops of these dainty flowers we could add. And they actually have some of these dark green leafy pieces on them that I'm really liking. Let's see. Let's just see what it looks like, shall we? I think that's a great idea. And I really like that. You have that dark green, just dainty, flirty piece going in there with those pops of that dark pink, that hot pink color. I love it. I love it. So let's grab some more. This is a Walmart bush, guys. Don't forget. Go check out those Walmart florals. And I saw someone say that they've started putting out their Easter stuff. And supposedly they have some really cool black and white eggs. So I'm going to have to go check that out. I went to Walmart today, but all I did was a grocery pickup because I hate going to Walmart for groceries. I hate it with passion. And so if I don't have to, I don't. All right, so I'm just going to work some of these around the wreath. There's some empty spot down here up under this ribbon, so I'm just going to stick some there. I'll start working my way around. Might come out of this bow over here a little bit. Let's see. Maybe up under that other flower. Just the tiniest details. Just a little something extra. Little something extra. Let's see, let's grab one more. It's kind of coming right here up under this ribbon loop. And these are just barely poking out. These are Walmart florals, so they're really inexpensive. I'm not really worried about covering them up too much. I just want them to peek out. Just as some little extra details. Just a little peek. I do have these ranunculus too, and I think we might add a couple of those. Just a different variety of flowers added in with our different varieties of greenery, and I think it's beautiful. There's just a little hole there that just needs a little something. Actually, let me see how we feel about this one. How do we feel about this one? Oh, we feel really great about it. We feel really great about it. Thank you for asking. We're feeling great. Oh, I snagged a flower. All right, now go in where I want you to go. Perfect. Perfect. So now I took that piece and now it's sticking off the wreath, coming out of the wreath, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what we got here. What do we have going on here? Some more little accents. Works for me. And I'm gluing that straight to that burlap. Just tucking it right in there without a problem. Now I'm going to take these leaves off. Grab some glue. Come right in here. this little bitty one. Get in there. Just like that. All right, I have one more thing to add. Let's see if we can find a place for it. So look at these beautiful butterflies. These came from Hobby Lobby. They're $3.99. Now this is the My Garden Friends, so these don't ever go on sale. But $3.99 for 2 butterflies, I didn't think was a bad deal. So let's see if we want to add these in anywhere, because they go perfectly. I mean, they're just, oh, stunning. These have to go in here. They have to. They can't not go in here. Okay, so I think one's really pretty right there. And I'm bending this stick that it's attached to. And there's some greenery in here. And once I glue it, I'm just going to stick it in there to that greenery. And it's going to act like a pick. Let's place this other one real quick, see where we want it to go. So we have that butterfly there. You know, we could do one coming off the mushroom. Or even coming out of it. And I think that's absolutely gorgeous. I think that is gorgeous. So we are going to get that glued down in there. I need to bend this one also. Let's see if we can work this in. Get some stability. Almost like mama butterfly and baby butterflies. Oh, it's so precious. So precious. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. It's okay to get excited about your designs, especially when it just comes together so beautifully. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Oh my gosh. I love it so much. I love it so much. It is just so pretty. I really want something right here, I think. What can I stick in here? Let me see about this eucalyptus. What do we got going on with it? I really want to break that gold up that's coming out of there, so just a lightweight piece. Get it stuck down in there. Just a little accent. Oh yeah, I like that. Any more empty spaces? I just need a little extra something. Maybe a little bit more of this up under this bow. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. One more over here. Just a little love up under this bow. Needed a little extra something. Now I'm going to take one more. Just some little holes that I'm seeing. We're going to come right up under this bow to the middle. just to give it some base. Just to give it a little base filler. Just a little color in the background. Just like that. And we are done. Alright guys. I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Get inspired. Go make something. Show it to me. Bye everybody.